screaming. Mabu hi everybody! We are here for the show for Alex Eala's big, is it going to be, are we going to say win? Are we going to say win, shall we? I think we will try and say win. And Coach Dan is back in Clinching with me. The world is right. God is in his heaven. And Dan is back in Clinching. So he's going to be joining us any second now, literally. Can you see him? Oh, there he is. And there is. Drum roll. There he is.
Mabu hi everyone. Nice to be back.
Yeah, nice.
Alongside Katie.
No, it's nice to have you back, honey. I prefer it when you're in the room. You know, the technology is easier and it's just nice to have your company. So you can see the big screen there. I'm just going to move that now because we're actually here, and we're going to change that from this one to this one. Oh, did you see how that worked? It's so cool. It's almost seamless. So big match today. Wouldn't this be a cool win? I'm going to put the blind down behind us because it's
just doing a test on the scoreboard.
And I'm going to take the blind down behind us because I know from you said before, it's annoying. And it is that one. Close it. The miracles of modern technology. So it's great to see you all here. Thank you for coming. And you want to see the scoreboard? Hang on a second.
Well, just like you've always set it up with all the key things.
There you go. Yeah, all good. We're all good. And so it's lovely to see you all. I can't see my chat bar. I'm going to go and get my iPad so I can chat with them separately. You talk, please. Look after the guests.
Yes, we're not quite fully tested on the scoreboard yet.
Yes, we are, darling.
No, we're not. It's not quite working. So
okay.
Hello. So we're looking forward to this second round match in Rome. Alex, having beaten Magdalena Freck, will be in a much better place, having entered this clay court season a little unsure. She's now much more attuned to the surface. This is her third event on clay. She's had 3 wins already this season, exceeding the 2 wins she achieved in 2025. So I believe she'll be feeling much more confident on clay than her opponent, XinYu Wang. And this is a rematch of their January clash in Auckland, where Alex had match points in the second set, served for a place in the final, only for XinYu Wang to come back, and it went to a third set. And a very long match ended from Alex's perspective in defeat. So they've only played once before, but that was on a fast hard court in Auckland, as I've said. And this is a very different challenge for the Chinese player, who, if you're being brutally honest, is less sure of herself on clay than Alex. So XinYu Wang has very little confidence on this surface. In fact, so much so that she's chosen to play lesser events leading into Rome. So she did play in Madrid last week, but other than that, she's played at lower events in Rouen and in Spain. And she had to qualify in Rouen, and then she withdrew halfway through her match with Caster in the second round. But even her victories have been 3-set matches. She's been playing lesser ranked players way outside the top 100, and her best win this season has been against a player ranked 127 in the world. So make no mistake, for XinYu Wang to win today would be her best win on clay for well over 2 years. And I'm not expecting XinYu Wang to be playing anywhere near the level she did in Auckland. So I think if Alex plays a smart match and plays the level she played against Freck, especially in that opening set, then Alex should be considered the slight favourite, even though on ranking, XinYu Wang would be the slight favourite. She's ranked high enough at the moment to get seeded, hence why she's seeded 31 at this event. But I make this slightly 55-45 in Alex's favour going into today's match. So it's going to be very interesting, but fingers crossed Alex can get through another match on clay.
Very exciting. And I'm hearing in the chat, there's, yes, Eric Bornales is saying, yeah, he thinks that she might be able to steal this one. And he's in Manila. And Mr. Hugo Poe is here, of course, as ever. Thank you very much for coming again. And he is in Cavite, Philippines. And Eala, who always is here, but he's at work. So he's having a little sneaky time peeking across, but probably just got his earphones in. One earphone. Is it one earphone, Mr. Eala? Right, and now Dan's wanting to look at the scoreboard settings.
Yeah, I just want the settings I usually have, and it's not providing me those.
I know. So you want to do the reset?
I think you have to do it on yours.
No, I can't.
Where you have all the points up.
I know. Remote control. Usually, the technology is such that it's.
While Katie's fiddling with that,
I don't know why you want me to do this. I'm not.
Well, it's not. You can't do it on the phone. It has to be done on the screen.
Okay.
So we're just getting the scoreboard sorted.
Right. So you want it to be manual scores?
That's it. Yeah.
You want it to be like that?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. That's right.
There you are. You see the technology, the producer of this whole thing.
I knew Katie would be able to solve it, but sometimes you just have to pin her down.
Cheeky.
So yes, we're only 10 minutes away. They're on the same court, so there's a slight advantage for Alex. You will know the court, having played on exactly the same court only 2 days ago. The court's actually sunken, so that's the sort of gives it an amphitheatre.
And it's bizarre because
effect.
it still has gusts of breeze, which you wouldn't expect in a sunken court. Mr. Hugo is saying both players are Asians, but now I've been told off before because I once called one of the Sieblings, and they went straight in and said, no, she's not a Siebling, and they listed the countries, and there were like 10 or 11 of them, and they were not, and China obviously was not one of them. So Hugo is saying he's praying this match will have a good outcome, and he's here for Alex to advance to the next round. What do you have to, darling?
The flag.
Of course. Oh, we haven't got our Filipino flag up, which goes up there behind us. And then when we put it up, you'll have to tell us whether it's the right way around or not, because we put it up the right way round, but sometimes the screen flips. And so, but I now know how to flip the screen back again using the laptop instead of using, because I can't turn the whole world upside down and inside out in order to get it right. Hello, Maylay Nobile. Lovely to see you here. Thank you very much for coming back. We're just popping the flag up, and if somebody could just tell me whether it's the right way around, because I know how to flip the screen now and get it the right way around for you, because it's the right way around in real life. But sometimes they say, oh no, the white triangle needs to be on the left, which it is in real life. But sometimes the camera, I don't know why it does it. It flips it around for you, and you can see it the wrong way around. Hello, Mabu. Hi. It's so nice to see you all here. We are very excited about this match. 7 minutes to go before she's due to come on, because it looks like there's a good possibility from what Dan says. And Dan, as any one of you who knows, who's come here a lot, which a lot of our people are regulars, and thank you so much for subscribing, as ever. We really appreciate that. And a lot of you will know that Dan does not say she's going to win. She's just going to win. I do a bit of that because I'm excited and I'm optimistic, and I always think, yeah, she can win, she can win. But Dan doesn't. Anyway, if you haven't looked at it already, go to our video saying if she does win, how she's going to do it. It's only a short video, I think about 8 minutes, and we put that up last night. And oh, Eala's having all sorts of funny emojis. That's nice. And so yes, we've got that video up, and even Coach Dan is saying there is a possibility actually that if she plays consistently, then she really could go through this. She really could get into the next round, which would likely be Rebecca, which would be incredible. Incredible. I've been a little bit despondent, a little bit downhearted recently from some of the things I'm seeing on Filipino social media's come into my social media, and it's kind of like, why hasn't she won a Grand Slam yet? And I'm like, this isn't really reasonable. It's not really the right thing to be expecting her to win a Grand Slam at this stage in her career. What we should be hoping that she does and trying to encourage her to do is to Sue Long, to go forward to her next level, not to the top of the tree already. And so I've been a bit saddened by that, because equally the people in our room, you guys, are always saying, we support you, win or lose, we want you to do the best you can, and we know that you're trying your best, and which is exactly right, which is one of the reasons that we absolutely love being just a little bit past. Dan, the flag white triangle should be on the left. Oh, okay, so it is on the left in our house, but let me just do this because I know how to work it. Open preview. No, it's not that one. I'm going to have to go here. Can I have that book? I wrote it down once. How I do it to flip the screen.
So while Katie's doing the flag, let's just remind you of the two players' form for this season. So Alex is actually having a very good, solid season since January. She's won 18 times and lost just 11 times. So well over 60% win rate. And as I've said, she's played 6 matches on clay and she's won 3 already this season. She's beaten Julia Graber of Austria in Linz, a player ranked just inside the top 100. She then beat Pavlyuchenkova in Madrid, a player who reached the French Open final. So although a very senior player on tour, her best days behind her, still a very positive win. And as we know, 2 days ago, she beat a player ranked inside the top 50, Magdalena Freck, in 3 sets. But most importantly, that opening set, that 6-love winning set, Alex showed that she could sustain a really good level on clay for her entire set. And so I'm feeling very happy with her form. She'll be delighted, having won 3 times already. And we still have the potential of more wins to come. Now, in comparison, XinYu Wang this season has only won 15 matches, so 3 less than Alex, and has also lost 11 matches. So she has a positive win percentage, but it's not quite as high as Alex's. But most importantly, her losses on clay this season. She's lost in Spain. She played a smaller event at La Bisbal, and
just check it's not started. Someone's just said to me, I think it started already.
They won't start before 10. They'll come out onto court at 10 o'clock, and they haven't yet come out onto court. They will in a minute. So yeah, no panic. But as I was saying, Wang lost to a player called Chereva only last week, a Russian player ranked 125, and she then lost to Kazakhina in the next round. So XinYu Wang, not great on clay. Her victories against lesser ranked players in qualifying in Rouen, but the highest ranked player there was Paquet of France, and she's currently ranked 277 in the world. So these are lesser events. So prior to that, Wang had lost in the first round in Miami, the first round in Indian Wells, the first round in Austin. She'd only managed one win in Doha. So this is a player who's had a run of poor tournaments, very few wins. And you really have to go back to Auckland and the Australian Open in Australia, where Wang actually really performed to the level of to her world ranking. So ranked just inside the top 30, currently 33 in the world, but she's been as high as 30, and that's why she's seeded 31. And she did play some good tennis, but that's because it's on her favoured hard court surface, fast conditions, very similar to China. Chinese players essentially play all their tennis on hard courts. You do well to find a clay court in the entire country in China. We certainly didn't see any clay courts.
No, we didn't, did we?
And Shenzhen was very much a modern city with quite a lot of focus on sport, but very little investment in any other surface other than hard court. So Alex will have had much more experience on clay, even in her junior days, and obviously at the Rafa Nadal Academy. So the most important fact going into today's match is, can Alex start as well as she did against Freck? Because I think that will be really important in terms of setting the tone for today's match. Alex does not want to give any encouragement to the Chinese player, who is just coming out onto court, dead on time. And it's the first match on court again. Conditions are sunny, and I'm just looking to see how breezy it is. I can see some of the spectators. It doesn't look like it's too windy, just a bit of a breeze. But Alex is out as well. She's wearing exactly the same kit, the yellow visor, the yellow skirt, the lilac top and the lilac shoes. Hair's tied back. And I think she's very much got revenge on her mind today.
Oh, the clay court revenge. Yep. I think, I don't know, I'm feeling it in the room as well from everybody. They're piling in and they're saying hello and they're telling us where they're from. Got Vic from California. Hello, Vic. Lovely to see you as well. I don't know what time it is in California, but this is a very reasonable time for us because it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Very nice. And for you guys, it's the afternoon, which is probably quite tricky to be watching. I wonder if how many of you've got just one earphone in or watching it on silent. Because you might be at work, I don't know. But it's just lovely to see you all and everybody. I love the way everyone pops onto the chat and says hello and welcome. And it's just and this is Castillo. Hello, Mabuhay. So good to see you all. And it's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. in California. Well, I think you get the prize in the room for the most loyal and the person most willing to do the difficult stuff to watch Alex, because 2 a.m. is tricky. We did when she was in Australia, when she was in over that way. We did a few.
America in Indian Wales. We did a few early mornings.
We did a few 3 a.m.s. We were. I did one in my pajamas. I think. Thought nobody could see my pajamas were on, and then I looked back afterwards and thought, oh dear, you actually could see. Oops. Never mind, you didn't mind. You're coming back. So you get it all. It's authentic with me and Dan.
Starting the warm-up. This is going to be very interesting. For me, we spent 2 years in China, so we're quite familiar with the culture, and it's going to be very interesting how Wang approaches this in terms of her decision-making on court, because clay does require you to play in different ways to be successful. And we've seen, even in these last 3 events, how Alex has developed much more of a clay court style of play than she did at the start of the season. So there's been very much incremental steps in the right direction, and I'll talk about certain shots that you don't see very much on other surfaces, which are quite important to play on clay. And I'm going to be interested to see if the Chinese player attempts any of those clay court style shots, because they tend to be quite sort of robotic in their ways of playing, and they're not very good at sort of spontaneous changes and making decisions where they adapt in the moment. So it'd be interesting to see if Alex's sort of play development stands her in good stead in this match. And so we're looking for the sort of what I call the 1-2 punch on clay, which is where you push your opponent deep behind the baseline, whether that's through good depth on your ground strokes, whether that's through good depth on your returns, and then when you've got control of the point, how often do you look to play that short ball or that drop shot to keep your opponent sort of doing all the running? Because clay is a demanding surface, the ball does not go through the court very quickly, and so it's harder to win points inside a few shots. The rallies tend to be more extended, and so you need patience, and this is an aspect of Alex's game which I think she's starting to develop on clay, not going for the winner too early.
And in terms of what she's wearing, you know how she was always wearing the beautiful. My man is saying, what time is it starting? Any minute now. They're just warming up, so 1 or 2 minutes. They're starting. Go, Alex, for a 6-love. 1 set, first set. Well, that would be good, like last time, wouldn't it?
Good.
And I'm just saying, in terms of what she was wearing, you know how she was wearing those lovely sort of pale indigo, slightly purpley, the top and the skirt. She was and the shoes. She was going all the way. Now she's doing a sort of pale lime green visor, skirt.
Yellow.
Yeah, I don't. Do you think it is yellow, but it's a bit limey yellow?
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's
Okay.
a shade of yellow, but I think it's less green, more yellow.
Okay, you're definitely okay. Mr. Fashion.
Katie's the fashion guru.
Well, no, I think Dan is now the colour guru. So anyway, it's a nice, basically purple and yellow. Maybe what she's doing is heading off towards Wimbledon.
Oh, Joseph Kaboog is recognising I've had my hair cut.
Yeah, somebody else said that last time. Mr. Yes, he was saying he liked your haircut. Mr. Rainier Poe, he said the same thing. That's funny. I love it. It's too hot here in Eala. Better have a clean haircut this summer. Yeah. So you think when we come early next year, won't we? We want to come over to the Philippines. And hello from Dubai, from Abu Dhabi. That's lovely, Mr. Harmonica. I know you're not Mr. Harmonica. And Fiona, 52 Iona, of course, Iona from Dublin. It's very nice to see you here. We don't get very many people from Ireland. We do some from Ireland. In fact, our scoreboard technology here, we bought that from Ireland, didn't we? Lovely guy in Ireland called Connor. And he's helped us a lot. And so, yes, we're about to start?
Yes, so Alex is serving first, and she's about to start the match. A match that I'm looking forward to. This might be close, it might be nervy, but I've got every confidence Alex is going to come through this and get her revenge. So the first point underway, and both players traditionally deep behind the baseline, but it's Wang that makes the first error. So Alex indeed has taken the first point of this opening game. You can expect the error count from Wang's racket to keep ticking over. She's a player that hits winners, but she hits errors. So I don't expect her style of play to be any different, even though we're on a different surface. She is going to go for her shots, and Alex has just got to show a bit more patience and make her try winners from the wrong parts of the court. The second point underway, and Wang looking to hit hard from the back of court. But Alex, trying to defend that last shot of Wang's, goes just a bit too long. Point each.
Oh, run ahead from Brisbane. Hello, Mabuhay. You will see me now more often. Oh, thank you, Iona. That's lovely to know that you're a new subber, or whatever they call it. New fan. Thank you. This is so cute.
15 all, second serve. I was a bit premature with the wind. It is a bit breezier than I first thought.
It is it?
It is a bit breezier, yes, but nothing overly strong. As the third point's underway, Wang going cross court to Alex's backhand. Wang, right-handed player, again playing Alex, the left-hander, and Alex unfortunately just pulls her forehand into the tram lines. 15-30.
This is just the calming. This is just the first game. We can just let her settle in. Although she has played, this is the same court she was on Wednesday. So she does know the court. Crowds are not there. We do ding dongs and we do boy bawangs in the second set. That's a second set thing. But thank you for reminding us, Iona.
Yeah, the Italians obviously don't get up early because it's fairly sparse crowd.
Yeah, I don't know what they've done with the Filipino crowd.
Fourth point underway. Alex hitting good depth there. Wang catching the top of the net. Alex going long with her backhand. It was an unfortunate net cord that favoured the Chinese player and just changed the direction of that last shot from Wang, and Alex went just over the baseline. So we have two chances for the Chinese player to win this first game.
Come on, Alex.
Alex looking to find her range.
She really tried to do one straight down the middle and ace there, but went just out.
Just missed.
Second serve. I put that so I don't have to bend around the screen.
15-40. Alex going straight down the middle of the court. Both players going down the middle of the court.
Now
Wang finding her backhand and does secure the opening game.
Okay. Well, it's only the first game, and it's a shame to lose that, but it's a settling in one. We don't need to worry.
Yeah, Wang likes to go for her shots. Even in her victory, she tends to hit well over 25 unforced errors. Sometimes she'll hit 30 winners, 40 errors. She's that type of player.
If you're enjoying the conflab, the chit-chat, the commentary, and the videos and such like, please subscribe, because we just love to see those numbers going up. We're kind of headed towards 5,000 subscribers, which we're just absolutely blown over by, and we would love to get there for the French Open. That's our little target to ourselves. So if you can help us with that, we'd be thrilled. Thank you.
XinYu Wang now, opening service game, goes long with her first serve.
Quite long.
She's wearing a blue navy top and a white skirt.
Yes, it's a funny mid-length skirt. It's not short and it's not long. I mean, nobody wears long ones. Oh,
but she won't like that serve either. So way off target on both serves. Double fault. Love 15.
It is, yeah, that skirt, I don't know. I don't think it's very flattering, I'm afraid. But I know it's not about fashion, it's about sport. So, there you are. Shut up, Katie.
Good serve this time. Second point underway. Alex going wide with her backhand.
Oh, run ahead. Have you been to Bath? That's where we are. Oh, we're tour guides in Bath as well. So when people come here, we take them on a tour of Bath. Oh, she's serving. Won't give you the...
Into the net. Another second serve for Alex to look at. Trying to settle into this match. Can she find her range on her return? Just still receiving this serve from behind the baseline, but again just missing. That was a chance on that second serve, but not quite got her range. Remember in Auckland, the first set was very one-sided one way and then went the other way. And from 4-1 down, Alex won 4 games on the trot. So these two, in their previous match, there was big swings in momentum. And Alex again just coming up short with her return into the net. So At the moment, Alex hasn't found the level she found in the opening set against Freck. Obviously a bit nervous. She just needs to relax and just play with freedom. And of course, the score helps you play with freedom. So let's see if she can get this next point. Looking at another second serve. And for the second time in the game, a double fault comes from the Chinese player. So 40-30. This would be a good game for Alex to win.
It would. I'd like to win all the games. I don't think that actually works. Oh.
But Wang finds a backhand winner to take the second game. We're at 2-love to the Chinese player. That really important game now to wrestle this momentum. The difference between playing with a lead on the scoreboard and playing from behind is quite significant. Alex starting a second service game.
Right. Come on, we're all behind you, Alex. Got people waiting up in California at 2 in the morning. I mean, and they're all over the world, I'm sure.
Got to do a bit more with her serve there. Wang got control of the point with her return and then followed up with her forehand cross-court winner. Alex looking to get a bit deeper with that first serve. Try and put a bit more pressure on the returner.
Second serve now. Oh, Mr. Electric Shocks in Sydney. We've got quite a few Aussies in the crowd. Well, probably Filipinos in Australia. Out. Come on now. She's on the scoreboard. Hello.
15-all.
I'm glad you're here. On Wednesday when I had to do the scoreboard, you should have seen it. It kept on resetting and nightmare.
Good first serve from Alex. Now she goes cross-court with her forehand, putting pressure on Wang's backhand, but unfortunately she's just mishit her forehand there just at the wrong time. We're at 15-30. Slow start from Alex this morning.
She's just waking up.
She needs a Katie pep talk.
I would so love to just meet her and tell her how she's doing great.
Good first serve. Now she goes cross-court to Wang's backhand. Wang's best shot is her forehand. She comes forward and she's playing the more aggressive tennis.
And she's having Alex run all over left, right, centre. It's like she's the conductor of the orchestra here.
Yeah, Alex has got to avoid short balls to Wang's forehand because that's her threat. That's where she has most threat. She has a much better forehand in terms of
Mr. Kabug
ratio of winners.
Mr. Jose Kabug is saying that she's good in clay. I don't think so. Not. It's not her favourite surface. But currently this is looking like she's good in clay. I'll certainly give you that. Oh, she's
playing all the tennis at the moment.
Hello, Mr. Juntibig from Saudi Arabia. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so far, not doing great. But we saw, didn't we, on Wednesday, we saw that you can start off in one direction, go in another direction, and then switch back again. So, we just need to get Alex to join in here. In case anybody is watching on a TV and would like to subscribe, I'm going to just, there you go. I'm going to pop up that. Because I know quite a few of you watch on a TV. And then I think, well, how on earth can they subscribe if they want to? So, there's the subscribe button. You think, oh, that's funny. There's the subscribe button. And if you fancy having a little sub, we're trying to get ourselves to 5,000. I know it's quite a big push. It's another couple of hundred. But we would Love it. And Dan's looking up some stats.
I'm looking at their previous match because it was a very topsy-turvy match. The first set when they played in Auckland, Wang raced to a 5-1 lead in the opening set, but Alex pulled it back to 5 games all. So this match has taken a similar starting point. Alex won the set from 5-1 down. So Wang raced into a 5-1 lead in the first set, and then Alex came all the way back to win that opening set 7-5. And then it was almost the reverse in set 2. Alex ended up going 3-1 ahead and then served for the match at 5-3. And Wang came back, and then the final set was 6-4. So this is what I mean about these swings. These two tend to have runs of games when they play each other. And
she's back
today,
serving now.
Wang has started well again. But Alex will be aware of that. So I think she will start to find her tennis. And she certainly looked much better in that second point of the game.
Yeah,
good
stronger.
Attacking ground strokes, putting the pressure on from the opening return. And that's what Alex has got to do more of. She's got to try and find that depth with her ground strokes to gain the upper hand.
This room usually fills up when she's winning. And today it's filling up when currently she's not winning. But that obviously means we have a wave coming of her winning. That's what I reckon.
All these red lines.
You don't have to worry about them.
Double fault from Wang, 15-30. This could be Alex's chance to win her first game and do what she did in Auckland and come back from a deficit in the opening set.
I don't want to shout too loud because I know some of you are kind of working.
Wang looking to attack on her forehand side and goes long again.
Oh, it's long, good.
Alex does indeed have her first game point chances. 2 break points to get right back into this first set, to get much more settled. Winning your first game, always important to get that settling feeling. 15-40. Wang going wide with her first serve. Will Alex move forward and look to attack this second serve? Let's look at her court position for this return. She's standing inside the baseline, looking to be more aggressive. Tries to, but unfortunately finds the net. But it was the right play. She still has a second break point.
Laban, Alex, come on. Okay, come on. Little prayer, please.
Alex returns to Wang's forehand. Good depth from Alex. They're both going to each other's corners of the court. Wang now with a down the line forehand, a good shot. Good defense from Alex. She's pushed Wang back there. Now they're playing. Oh,
that one's going to be out. No, in.
Great. Oh, just too long. Just too long.
2 lobs, like we call them lollipop lobs. And the first one went in just. The second one just went out.
Right play, just slightly too long. Wang saving those 2 break points. We're back to Juice.
Hello, Maria. Nice to see you here. Juice.
Good depth there. And Wang goes long. Alex will get a third chance to break the serve of Wang. I'm finding my advantage button for the right player. But it was Alex's good depth there that forced Wang into the mistake. Third chance to break as Wang serves. First serve. Safer serve, and it's gone long. That was a shame because Alex
did a great return for that. Oh, hello, Maria. Hello, Coach Katie. No, Coach Dan, seriously. I just the fluffy bits in the middle.
Better return.
Oh.
Down the line from Alex. Cross court from Wang. She's gone long. Alex does win her first game.
So long!
And this first set will take on a different complexion now. especially if Alex can hold serve here and back up her break of serve and pull this back to just one game behind. Now serving at 1-3.
That was good. She broke serve. Oh, I think
Let's see if this builds her
Excuse me.
confidence. She's now serving for the third time. Yet to win her serve. Let's see if she can win her serve this time. She started the game well. Forehand error from the Chinese player. 15 love. So really the secret for Alex being successful today is to make Wang play from deep positions where her forehand will be less threatening. And there's a best serve of the match from Alex, 30 love. And she's definitely now found her range and making many more shots than she did to start this match.
Oh, bless you. Iona in Ireland says that we're a breath of fresh air.
Another good first serve. Alex racing through this game. This is much better from Alex. Much better. Looking good to go just one game behind at 3-2 at this next changeover of ends. 17 minutes gone, but the last 5 minutes, it's been all Alex. Big swing. She's got the momentum. As she serves 40 love up in this 5th game of the match. Both players going cross court, but Alex changes directions, goes down the line. Now she goes down the line with her backhand. Wang going cross court. Alex going down the line with her forehand. Wang goes wide. We are indeed at 3-2.
Come on now, this is what we're here for. Oh, and the room is filling up as well. This is really good. Well done. The more of you who turn up, the more she's winning. So just get your friends and bring them in.
Alex suddenly switches on her level, and from 3 love down, she's now just one game behind, and she was playing all the tennis, and XinYu Wang was suddenly under pressure, and that's when she was making many more errors than she did in the opening 3 games. So this first set is very much game on.
Very much game on. And there's lots of you coming into the room now. It's so, oh my goodness, this is really good. This is back to numbers where we used to see when everyone was super excited. So I'm really excited that you're excited. And please subscribe so that we can keep this thing going, because this is just so much fun. Dan writes blogs in between time, and you will see me reading them, but they aren't my words. Coach Dan writes them. He does all the analysis and all the statistics. He writes the blog, and then I read it to the camera saying, basically, when she's playing, the next player she's playing, he says, right, if she's going to win, this is how she's going to do it. And so that's what you get from us. You get these long videos of how she can win. And if she's going to win, this is what she's got to do. And then we get the lives, which are great fun. We always have our snacks, our boy bawangs and our ding dongs in the second set. And we've also got little shorts and things like that, which is just a bit of fun. But we love that you're here, and please subscribe and join in the fun, and thank you, because honestly, this is great. She's turned it around now, because it was all a bit 3 love down, and now.
Yeah. And this next service game from Wang will tell us if she is feeling it as well, because Alex is right back in this set, and Wang now just with the single break ahead, serving at 3-2. First point underway. Wang coming to the net, and to good effect. Chinese player hits a backhand volley winner.
Well, we've got to give her a point every now and then, or she just walk off.
Further indication that Wang does not want these points to be extended. She wants to keep the points short. She's wanting to play her natural hard court game. But Alex has got to use that to her advantage and just try to keep Wang on the back foot as much as possible. And that was a very positive point from Alex. Great return, set up the point, and then she came forward and hit away a volley for a winner. These two played a tremendous match in Auckland. I saw that match, and you really couldn't tear yourself away from the match. The ebb and flow of that match was remarkable. Both players really going for it. And this third point, further indications of both players enjoying hitting from the baseline. And it's Alex who's got control of the point, and it's Alex who wins the point.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
What she's doing is she's pulling Wang first to the left, then to the right, and she's using her down the line shots with great effect. And it's making it very hard for Wang to get any control in the point, assuming Alex makes that first return with depth, and that's what she did there. So 15-30, Wang trying a kick serve out into the tram lines, and now she's looking at a second serve already. Someone who's served 2 double faults in this match, so second serves are not necessarily that consistent. And there, just to prove my point, guess what? Another double fault. You can almost sense it, as I did then, that when Wang is on her second serve, she's a little bit unsure of herself. She's doubting her technique, and she went long, not for the first time. That's 3 double faults already, and this is just her third service game.
So excited.
2 chances to break serve and bring this match back to parity. Alex has done it.
She's done it into the net. That went into the net. Oh, this is great.
She's definitely got the momentum. We're back level, 3 games all. Alex actually dominating the last 3 games. Not even close games. She's just won the last game to 15 and the game before that to love. So she's won 8 of the last 9 points. Can she keep it going? As she's now serving for the first time, trying to get a lead.
To get ahead.
The vital 7th game at 3-all.
Dan always talked about the vital 7th game. Nearly as much as.
There's a good forehand from Alex. Now she goes across court to Wang's forehand. Wang coming forward with a great backhand, and it was just too short from Alex there. Gave Wang the opportunity to step inside the baseline and play her backhand cross court for a clean winner. And Alex just got to guard against a slight mishit there, and it just landed in mid-court. So, love 15. This time, Alex gets a good first serve. Both players at the back of the court. Alex trying a slower moon ball on the backhand. There's the first drop shot of the match attempted from Wang. It's the right play, but the wrong execution, and it hits the top of the net. And we're back at 15-all. But interesting that the Chinese player played the drop shot. Both these players play very few drop shots, but if you're going to play them, it should be on the clay surface. And it's a shot I talk about on clay, because last match I was kind of teasing Alex a little bit because she was kind of restricting herself to 1 drop shot per set.
She was. She had tokens and she'd used them up.
But fortunately there, Wang didn't clear the net, so we're at 15-all. Alex on the second serve.
This is great, and the room's filling up. Well done for the new people here. So good to see you. So glad you're here supporting her. It looks to me like the more of you in this room, the more she wins.
Good second serve. Now she's got Wang defending.
Big loopy shot.
But she plays for time. Good length from Alex there with her forehand. Now they're both playing topspin, high moon ball, topspin shots. Now cross court, back to the more familiar pattern of play.
Yes, into the net!
There's another example of Wang not showing the patience needed on clay. Tries to hit a forehand down the line, much flatter, closer to the net, no margin of error, catching the net, conceding the point, and again, just showing a lack of patience. She's the one that's trying to force the point maybe to a conclusion before she should, and that's all to Alex's advantage. Great first serve this time, and wins the point. Alex has 2 game points to go 4-3 ahead. She really has to continue with this sustained level of tennis and keep the momentum, because Wang is now playing like a gambler. She's chasing the points too early.
I don't think that's a good... Oh, I see. Playing like a gambler is bad, so Wang is doing the wrong
She's trying to chase and get the points too quickly. She's chasing. She's going for risk. That's what I mean.
I get what you mean now.
Taking on risk before she needs to. Alex, 40-15 up. Just missing her first serve, so this is a second serve. Good length on her second serve. Now they're exchanging cross-court shots. Alex does play her first drop shot, brings Wang to the net. Wang gets it back. Alex goes cross-court for a winner! 4-3! The perfect 1-2 punch. She plays a little drop shot. She brought Wang to the net, and then she played the perfect passing shot to take the lead 4-3. I'm delighted for
Has she
Alex.
used more than her tokens of
No, that was her first drop shot
That's
of the match. But it was a good play. And I'm just looking at that Babolat racket.
Needs to change.
No, I think
No?
it might be a slightly different model of racket. The frame looks slightly different to me. Any eagle-eyed fans who are able to see Alex's racket up close, it looks like a slightly different version of Babolat racket to ones I've seen her use before. The frame is less yellow and a silvery grey frame, especially around the strings, the racket head.
Hello, Caesar Banksy in Winnipeg, in Canada. Thank you so much for coming along as well. Oh my goodness, 4 consecutive games. That is.
Exactly, and I did talk about their
topsy-turvy
match.
Hello, Mr. Sealdampo.
In
no breaks yet. He did. Yes, she did. She's broken.
So Alex lost her serve the opening 2 service games, and Wang raced into a 3-love lead. So there was 2 breaks for the Chinese player. But since then, Alex has reversed that and has had 3 consecutive breaks of serve. Is that right? She's held. She broke.
She's got the last
held. She broke.
4 games.
And she has. Yeah, she can't.
Hasn't she?
Alex has just broken for the 3rd time.
So lots of breaks on both sides, actually. But and the room is filling up. Welcome, welcome. Roll up for the come here for the fun, because this is. Oh, Mr. Sealdown's only just got time to arrive. He must have been working. It's a difficult time for you guys, I think. So Wang is about to serve.
Sorry, they both had 2 breaks of serve. It's now on serve. Wang serving 3-4.
And if you're here for the first time, thank you for coming. Well done. We love to see you here. And please subscribe.
Second serve. Alex just going long on return. Over hit it slightly. But she's definitely in the ascendancy.
She certainly is. It is quite windy on that court.
15-love. Good first serve from Wang, but Alex does tremendously well to get that back.
Oh.
But is unable to control her second shot. And Wang started this game better, as if she's had a serious word with herself at the changeover.
Oh, God bless you, Alex. Absolutely. Well, God bless us all, because we're all cheering her on, and some of us have got up. I haven't, but some of you I know have got up in the middle of the night to watch her.
30-love, but a much better return is now back to 30-15. Alex finding that cross-court shot.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's just so much fun. So much fun. I love all the chats, everyone telling us exactly where they're watching and how much fun they're having.
Good return from Alex off a good first serve. Now she comes forward, attacks with her forehand. Now she goes down the line with her forehand. Wang defending for all her worth. Now Wang will look to go down the line. Alex comes back behind the player. A great point, a great shot.
And I think if I had been there as Wang, I could have got it, but she just walked the other direction.
Yes, it's what's called a wrong footing shot. She went back behind Wang where she'd last been, and although she looks like she's close to the ball, her whole body movement was going the other way.
And Alex's shot there, I think she had both feet off the ground. She was up in the air. It's only a little thing, isn't she?
Big point now, 30-all. And Wang finds a winner. She just took on the shot and pulled it off. That was quite risky, but for once, she made the shot. So she looks at game point. But this game is very close. It could go either way yet.
Yes. We're not writing this off. Absolutely not.
Found her first serve there just when she needed it, and we're back at 4 games all.
Well, 4-all, I'd take that after 3-love.
Yeah, in Auckland, as I said, for those who've just joined us, when these two last played in January, it was Wang who raced into a 5-1 lead before Alex came back and won the next 6 games to take the first set 7-5. So don't be surprised if these two have these swings in this match where first one player takes a run of games before the other player comes back and wins a series of games. And we're now at the business end of this first set. Alex serving at 4 games all.
Mr. Rainier is asking about the crowd. Crowd not very evident. Not very evident. Don't know what they're doing to the crowds, but they're not sitting there watching.
Great backhand down the line. Great way to start the game. Alex with her second shot there off her serve. The return came back to Alex's backhand and she went for a tiny gap down the line and right on the line. First winner of this game.
Our prayers are really being answered here. Okay, that was out by quite a foot.
Over 90 miles an hour, that first serve, 150 kilometres an hour. Went for the tee down the middle of the service box, just missing, but a good looking first serve nonetheless. Second serve into court, Wang going for a big return.
This is so good!
Further evidence of her impatience. She went for a big return, totally didn't time it, and we're at 30-love. This would be a really good game for Alex to get to 5 first because it puts all the pressure
on
the server.
Exactly.
Just like the last set against Freck, where Freck had to come out and serve at 4-5 and couldn't do it, and Alex then won the match. Wang will have the same pressure if Alex can finish this game off. Third point underway. Wang going cross court with a big forehand to take that third point.
Yeah, but she can still, 30-15.
So both players using Babolat rackets, but both different versions of Babolat.
My racket is Babolat, but I recognise I need to upgrade.
I want a closer look at Alex's. This is definitely a different racket to the one she used only a couple of weeks ago. I'm pretty sure.
Mr. Sealdown is saying as Alex has added some spin to her serve. What do you think?
That's gone long, that return. So I'm just watching the 4th point as Alex takes it and has 2 chances for a 5-4 lead.
Aww.
Yeah, I think that serve is fairly similar. I think any additional spin is coming from the fact that this might be a slightly more powerful racket. It's very marginal. These are all tiny technical things. As Wang does indeed go long with that return. So Alex has done exactly what she needed, and she will have a shot at winning this opening set. So yes, the spin is generated really at this level because they have the best strings. So a sort of combination of gut and synthetic substances, and they have the latest strings, and it's those strings that generate more spin than maybe an amateur or me or you or Katie when we go play tennis at our clubs. And
she's eating a banana.
They can generate more spin.
Potassium, isn't
but
it?
I'm not noticing a huge difference in her actual service action or the actual direction the ball's taking. She tends to use her left serve to spin the ball out wide to the right-hander's backhand on the ad court, and sometimes she mixes it up by going down the middle.
She's very calm. She's sitting there having a bit of water, a bit of banana, having a little bit of strategical sign language with her player box, and I just think this is so exciting. There's lots of you in the room. Thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please subscribe, as some of you, quite a lot of you are. Really lovely to see more subscribers, and that's very kind because we know that we can see you.
That's Helen in the room, but that's
oh yeah, we know Helen's here.
Tagalog.
My Tagalog isn't that great. Neck to neck, yeah, she's saying Laban. It's neck and neck, except she's a little bit further than neck and neck. And Mr. Wenceslas is watching from the ship. Wow, that's exciting. And so, look, it's so good to have you all here. I feel like it's a little bit of a carnival atmosphere in this room. Not like in this room we're in, but in this global room we're in. We've got Ireland, we've got Canada, we've got California, we've got Saudi Arabia, we've got Dubai, Abu Dhabi, all sorts of countries.
So this is the pivotal game then. This could decide the opening set, as Wang has to hold serve to take it to 5-all. But if Alex could break serve, we would have the first set, 6-4. That's a good start from Wang. Unfortunately, Alex just returned too short and Wang comes in with her forehand. She's not going to refuse the opportunity to hit that one for a winner. Alex just got to find her depth and look to be aggressive and take her chances in this game.
She really made her run backwards there. That was good.
Good return. And now they're playing an extended racket. And there's the classic play. And Alex wins that second point.
That was the shot.
So
angle,
what she did,
crazy angle.
If you've read my other blogs, she sneaked into the net. She played the classic heavy, high topspin shot. And then while Wang was retreating to deal with the bounce of the ball, Alex sneaked in to get to the net to take the volley. And it took 2 volleys to win the point, but it was an excellent play. Classic play on this surface. Great return from Alex. Now, Wang goes wide. It's out. 15-30. 2 points from this opening set. Great return from Alex.
I feel like she's making her run in a really awkward backwards style. A couple of times now, she's making one backwards, and it doesn't look comfortable.
Yeah, she took that return very early, and Wang's momentum from the serve had took her inside the court, and the ball went the other direction, so she was completely in the wrong position. And she's missed her first serve. This will be really interesting.
Oh, this is really good.
Will she actually get this second serve into court? She struggled a couple of times on this second serve, but she's made that one. But Alex is on top of the return. Now she's got the control of the point. Going cross court.
Yes!
2-set point chances. Alex has made Wang play really difficult shots the last 3 points, and she has won all 3. So this game is now right there for the taking.
Point.
And with it, the set. So 2 set points.
Point. Come on, Alex. Laban. This is so exciting.
Very exciting moment. Come on, Alex. Wang taking her time.
Lets it go down again.
The usual
all do that when
trick
they're trying to upset the
aborting
opponent.
the ball toss. Now she has another go. Makes a good first serve, but Alex has got the return into play. It's all over that first set. Alex has won that first set. And 6-4.
The Filipino flags are flying in the crowd now. The crowd is packing out a bit. The first 2 rows, as if like they've saved for the photographers or something. There's nobody in them. Other than that, it's packing out. There are Filipino flags, big ones like this, and it's exciting, really exciting.
What a game. She did all the right things there. She made Wang play those last 4 points in a row. She made Wang play difficult balls, and despite Wang winning the first point of her service game, the rest of the game all went Alex's way. And there we have it, the first set to Alex, 6-4. So very interesting pattern. Now, let's hope Alex has learnt from their Auckland match, because that first set was very similar. It was a slightly condensed version. Wang started well. She raced into a 3-love lead, just like she did in Auckland. Alex came back and recovered the deficit and then went on to win the first set. So we're exactly at the same point as we were in Auckland. Alex, though, I know will be wise to what happened in the second set. So she needs to do what she didn't manage against Freck in the opening round here this week. But I think these experiences will have helped Alex actually focus. So this second set, Alex has got to focus from the start and not give up that momentum. She's won 6 of the last 7 games. She has Wang right where she wants her. She's just got to concentrate and sustain this level and not let that dreaded word
Don't say it.
Inconsistency.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Shh. We know the word.
She must keep her ball hitting the tennis balls in and sustain her consistency.
Don't say the other way around. Say the one we want, not the one we don't want. Say we want her to remain really consistent and be brilliant. And thank you for subscribing. You know, you guys are absolute darlings. We have gone over to 4,800 subscribers, which is just so lovely for us. It kind of, I don't know why it means such a lot to us, but it really does. When and it just isn't, you know, it's just very lovely. It's like he's sort of saying, well done, we like what you're doing, and thank you very much. We love that. Well, we're just very excited to be in the room. Absolutely, it's funny the things that people, that this moderator, this is the automatic moderator, says it wants to moderate something, which is perfectly lovely. So I just get to click yes, go ahead, and every now and then I put the PCC of our group here. You know who you are. I always add them in as moderators, because I know that you're all so lovely to each other. And I'm very proud of our little familam, our little Filipino familam, because, you know, people always say to me, how many moderators have you got for your big sessions? You know, and I'm like, none, we don't need moderators, because everyone is kind.
So a few stats. The Italians aren't very good at sharing stats, but I can see that Alex is being more successful on her first serve. She's at 62% winning points on her first serve, whereas Wang is down at 48% in that opening set.
That's a big
gap. The big difference was Wang served 4 double faults. Alex has no double faults. So in terms of breaks of serve, Alex edging that across that opening set, breaking for the third time to win the set, and helped really by Wang's sort of mixed bag. So yes, she hits some impressive winners, but as I said prior to the match, she does tend to hit a lot of unforced errors. So patience will be key, just avoiding the temptation to try going for winners too early, and taking the offerings that come from the Chinese players' rackets and just adding them to your own good tennis is the key to continuing the direction of travel on this match. And Alex now is starting the second set, and we're looking forward to seeing whether Alex can continue this run of good form.
She can.
But that's a good first return from Wang, and she's gone down the line with a backhand return and right down the corner. So she's won this opening point of this second set. Let's see how Alex responds. It's a good first serve, right down the tee. Now she goes cross court to Wang's backhand. Wang defending from the back of the court. Alex pushing her wide, both corners of the court. Now she goes down the middle to Wang's forehand, who goes wild out the back of the court. Second point to Alex. Very solid point.
Very solid. Very good. Alex is coming from out of her shell. Yes, she now the aggressor with the weapon of tactical precision. She's that cantinera. I love that word. It's my favorite Filipino Tagalog word.
15 all. First serve into the net. Second serve. We've been going just 44 minutes. Alex already a set up in this second round. But more importantly, this is an opportunity now to get her 4th win on clay this season. That would be twice as many as she did in 2025. And she's got a chance as she... Oh, just gone long.
Was it long? It was very close. It's good to be brave like that. It's good to try.
Yeah, that was quite a short ball. She had the edge in that point. Just overpressed.
Would you like
15-30.
Want some water?
Yeah, you can put the kettle on, please.
Okay.
So, quite an important game. We remember against Freck, she lost the first 2 games of the second set, having won the first set 6-love. I really like to see a whole serve here. Good first serve, pushing Wang wide with a backhand. Now Wang goes for a big forehand. Look at that impatience again. We're not worried about that. We know it's a good sign for Alex that Wang looking to try and win the point with just a second shot on clay. That's far too early, in my opinion, to be taking on big shots so early in the rally. And for the second time, Alex takes the point from a mistake from Wang. Now we're at 30 all, and Alex has a first serve. Having caught the top of the net, she gets another go at her first serve. Big point now, 30 all, first game of the second set. She serves. Just out, second serve. Trying to get good depth. Not the most powerful, but she's trying to get good depth on this second serve, which she does. It's Wang. Oh, just long, so close. That's unfortunate because she's had 2 shots in this game where she's just missed the baseline, just gone long. And Wang now gets this solitary break point at the start of this second set. Can Alex save it? Good first serve. Now she gets a forehand, goes cross court. Wang, backhand. Alex down the line. Now she comes forward, plays a drop shot. A perfect play, a perfect play. She saves the break point. So important to use that shot. And there is her drop shot for the second set. And she's played it in the very first game for a clean winner, the perfect time to play it. Really, really impressive. Further evidence that Alex is really much more comfortable on clay.
Yeah, she's growing in her clay game, isn't she?
Juice. Good length with her backhand. Now she comes cross court with her forehand. Wang behind the baseline. Alex inside the baseline. Wang goes long. And Alex is really, really impressing me today. She's doing exactly what she should do, and she's learned from her previous matches.
And if those of you are new in the room, Mr. Coach Dan does not say that unless he really is impressed. You can usually tell on his face if he's not impressed. Can't you? Well, you may not know that, but we can.
Come back from break point down. Now she's got her own game point to keep the momentum, take the lead in the start of this second set. So important to keep this momentum. Now she goes cross court with her forehand. Cross court from Wang. Down the line from Alex. Now she'll go down the line. Alex goes back down the line. Wang goes cross court. What a game. That was brilliant. Brilliant professional tennis from Alex Eala. Doing so many good things in that game. Really impressive.
Really impressive. Oh, this is just fabulous. And suddenly the room has rocketed again. So good to see you all. Please stay. Please join in with the chat because this is so much fun. Please subscribe as well. We're changing of the ends. It's the only time you can get time to subscribe because otherwise you need to be watching this match and praying and labanning and sulonging this caterpillar of a woman. And Rome is beautiful. They're just doing some wider shots of Rome. Those trees, there's statues everywhere. They really do have, like you Filipino people, they have real pride in their culture. And I love that. I love it when we come visit the Philippines, when we can really understand all of that properly. Because we do watch videos, but it's never the same as real life. And here, okay, Wang is about to serve.
So, keeping the score ticking from Alex's point of view, all the pressure's on the Chinese player. She starts her service game with a long first serve. Already served 4 double faults. She's really struggling sometimes to find her range on her second serve. The balance between getting the depth or risking an error. And Alex is benefiting. The way Wang is playing reminds me of how Alex was playing a couple of months ago against the higher ranked players, just going for winners too early, making lots of mistakes and not really benefiting from the good isolated points she was winning because it had too many errors. And Wang is doing the same. She's hitting the odd good winner, but a lot of her tennis is error strewn, and it's because Alex is putting all the pressure onto the Chinese player's racket. Second point, Alex really aggressively went for an acute angle and just missed. So we're at 15 all. I really like Alex to keep this momentum. Remember, she's won 7 of the last 8 service games. As Wang finds a good first serve, catching the line, and it's just ricocheted away off Alex's racket. 30-15. When she lands her first serve, it's over close to 100 miles an hour. That first serve just going long, just under 100 miles an hour. Second serve. Alex, very aggressive play, just missing her return. The Chinese player is going to have 2 chances now to hold her first service game. And she does exactly that, as Alex has just had a run of errors there, unfortunately. Probably a bit excited by her lead in the match and just missing 2 returns by a whisker, and then Wang finding a couple of good first serves. So we're back to 1 game all, but Alex still very much on top in this match. A set up 1 game all. Serving now from the near end to start us off. Wang again trying to force it with a forehand down the line, but missing. It's almost as if she has to hit a winner in the first 3 shots of the rally at the moment. Alex taking her time. Several bounces of the ball before she serves. Good first serve, straight down the tee, so down the middle of the court, catching Wang off by surprise. You tend to expect the left serve to go to your backhand when you're a right-hander, and she went to the other side and forcing the error. 30 love. Alex serving with great precision today. Obviously, tactically, made the decision to go for placement and precision on her serve and just not look to waste too many first serves by going for pure power. And today it's paying off. Good high percentage of first serves being landed, and she's being rewarded from the Chinese players' errors. 40 love.
Somebody watching from a mall in Manila. SM Mall in Manila. That's Mr. G's. Wow, Wang is struggling to receive a serve. Well, Mr. Sealdown is our...
Good second serve. Alex now goes cross-court to Wang's forehand. Wang looking out of position, way behind the baseline. That would be... She's keeping a pin back, and that... Oh, it's down. 1 too many shots to Wang's forehand there. Wang stayed in that corner, and Alex probably, if she had her time again, would have gone to the backhand side with that last shot.
But she's still got points.
40-15.
She's got time. 40-15. That's a comfortable score. Really high ball toss.
Next point underway, and Wang has found 2 consecutive winners.
Come on, Alex. Laban, Laban,
but this
Laban.
could be one of those examples where Wang's good tennis doesn't actually help her on the scoreboard if Alex can take this point. Come on, Alex. 2-1. We want 2-1. Here we go. This time. 3rd time lucky. Serving 40-30. She goes to the Wang backhand. Rallying now from the back of the court, pushing Wang back on the backhand side. Now she goes down the line. Wang scrambling across to defend that. She hits a high ball toss. Now we're back on the backhand side. She goes long, and Alex does indeed hold serve.
2-1. This is what we like.
A very important game.
Laban Sulong. She's our Katupunera, isn't she? Katupunera. You're going to have to give me another word, or I'm going to bore you by telling you that one so many times. So it's obviously getting hotter. The ball boy. This is a ball man. The other day we had a ball child. But this is definitely a ball man. And he's holding the umbrella above her. And she's stretching out her... she's doing one of those. Like those. And and she's punching her hip. Her right hip. And she's stretching out her arms. So wondering if she's, just Yeah, she's punching down from her hip all the way down her leg. So it's nothing major. And she is eating. Somebody was on saying, have another banana. And I think she had half a banana last time, and she's having just a bite. Potassium, isn't it? And then she's having a gel pack.
Digests very quickly as well.
A gel pack of something, some obviously probably minerals and stuff. And then more ice cold water. Oh, ice cold water. That sounds nice. And thank you for all your new subscribers in here. You are so welcome to our Filipino famalam, which we just absolutely love. You know, if you're new in the room, you may not know, but you probably do. We do lives always with Alex. With singles or doubles all the way around the world. We've been doing this since January, and we do videos. Coach Dan works out exactly the right analysis for how she's going to win if she's going to beat the next player. And then I read them. So it sounds like it's me being brilliant, but it isn't. It is Boy Bawang time. Somebody's reminding me. If I'm really honest, we've run out of Boy Bawangs, but we've got the packet. Boy Bawang. But the thing we haven't run out of is ding dongs. I really like, but Dan doesn't like nuts.
Oh, well back.
Oh.
But
Oh.
so first point of the fourth game, Wang serving, and Alex did well to defend that point for another shot, but unfortunately just crept over the net, and Wang was there to put it away into the open court. But good defensive qualities coming from Alex there, moving better there, getting to that last shot as Wang goes long with her first serve.
What's the court condition? The clay court condition. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Quite dry conditions today, so ball will warm conditions will go through the air nice and quickly, but actually when the ball hits the surface, then it reacts much slower on clay. But the conditions are what I would call bright and breezy. Wang is racing through this game, finding a good first serve again, and nothing Alex could do about that. So we're looking very much at staying with serve, but basically Wang, despite her best efforts, is not gaining any advantage so far in this second set. That's all credit to Alex's good service games. Lucky net cord from Wang. She plays a drop shot. And a second net cord. What a remarkable shot that was. It dropped over the net, found a net cord, and she's smiling at the fortune of that last shot as it dropped. It dropped agonizingly, not for the first time, the second time in the point. She got a net cord and it just died over the net. So we're at 2 games all. Alex, though, serving first in this set, so as long as she keeps holding serve, she will have the advantage.
Is sliding in clay a thing, Coach Dan? Oh, well, that's an interesting question. Very much so.
Yeah, because of the... so it's basically brick dust. And so the very top layer of the clay isn't solid. It's like dust.
It ends up inside your socks, I promise you that.
And so you do have that ability. The last few steps, you don't need to step. You can just sort of slide in. So all of us who used to have the freedom on in the winter in the UK, you'd run down a ice slide. You slide on ice when the puddles and the water would freeze in the winter. That's when we used to slide. But as a tennis player, you only really get the chance to slide on clay.
Every year, our tennis club used to go down to Mallorca. It's an island in Spain.
Wow, what a shot! That's probably one of the best shots of the match, as Wang plays a really good return. But Alex is there, moving well to her forehand side to not just get her racket on the ball, but she's able to hit a down-the-line winner. Quite a remarkable shot, and she is fist pumping her racket there. 30-15. Great tennis to win that point.
Rona is saying clay is less dangerous than grass. I'm not sure I'd agree with that. I think that grass is all very lovely. But
well,
here we go.
I don't think, unless you're falling over it, it's grass tends to be a bit softer.
Yeah. They're rallying.
This is another extended point. Alex going cross court, Wang going cross court. Now Alex tries down the line, but she's just pushed it into the tram lines. 30 all. Every game in this set will be a big game. We're hoping that Alex can win this match today in straight sets and save us all a nervy 3-set tussle. She's already played a 3-set match this week, and it's always a bit tense. At the moment, we're feeling quite relaxed and calm, but we wanted to keep ahead in this second set to allow us to enjoy this match and not shred our nerves. And that will help as Wang nets her return. So we're at 40-30, and Alex does have a chance to go that one game ahead again in this second set. A point now for a 3-2 lead. Someone, Electric Shock, asking about the demands on clay. Well, the rallies are just longer, so you're just doing more running. So the average length of each point on clay, as Alex misses a chance there with her forehand, the average length of points on clay tends to be longer. So your 3 to 5 shot point, if the point duration is 3 to 5 shots on some surfaces, it tends to be higher on clay, and therefore each point is like demanding that you run on the court a bit further for longer. So you're just spending more energy on clay than on other surfaces. Great point there from Alex. I'll talk about that a little bit more if Alex wins this point, because it'll be a change of ends at 3-2. She's got a second game point chance.
Maria is saying she totally agrees with you. Sorry, I was just talking with the postman. Didn't hear what Daniel was saying. I'm sure it's brilliant.
So, advantage Alex as she serves to Wang's backhand. Then she goes back behind Wang. Now she goes down the line to her forehand. Good defense from the Chinese player.
Oh, into the net.
Second game point chance. Alex has missed out on.
We haven't seen Alex go into the net unforced as many times as she often does.
No, but she had control of that point. It's just unfortunate that she caught the net. Maybe that drop shot just by occasionally a little bit more, just variation would help her get over the line in this game. Finds a good first serve. Oh,
another one. Oh, I wish I hadn't said that now.
Oh, this is a big game now. As Alex will feel this is a game she should have won by now. Now she's looking at having to save a break point. 2 consecutive errors have given the Chinese player this chance.
It's okay. We can do this.
Just over an hour on the court. These two players playing at a quick pace. Great first serve from Alex. Good length with her forehand. Now can she go back? No, she's gone back to the Chinese player's forehand and now gone long, and that's disappointing end to that game. Oh, that could prove to be a costly game when we look back at this second set. I hope I'm wrong, but Alex really, the 2 game point chances she had good chances to win those points and just dropped her level at the wrong time. Those last 3 points have run away from her. So the Chinese player gets ahead, but she was ahead in the first set, so maybe lightning can strike twice and Alex can win this set from behind. But yes, clay is a more demanding surface just purely because of the duration of each point tends to be longer. Sometimes players wear a device and you can see how many kilometers they run on the court in each match. And you basically just run a lot further on a clay court because you're covering more ground over extended points. And another way, if you watch men's tennis, which we don't tend to watch a lot of men's tennis, but men's tennis, the serve is so dominant in men's tennis that on clay, suddenly they don't win points with just one serve. Opponents get the returns back into court, but in effect it results in the same thing. The points are longer. So regardless of men or women's tennis on clay, the matches go on a lot longer.
Mr. Sealdown has got these cute little emojis, and that's because he's a member. Did you know you could join our little family? You can join. It's very, very inexpensive, and you get special emojis, and you get all sorts of things, which it says so when you click on join. So if you fancy that, you'd be very welcome into our happy club of members. And thank you.
Right, let's see how Alex responds here as Wang now serving with that slight edge with a break, 3-2 ahead in this second set, but she goes long with her first serve. I think Alex will be really desperate to get that break straight back. She'll be a little bit annoyed with herself. She will have sat down there, had a minute to think about it, and I think we'll see quite a lot of refocused, determined tennis as she starts this first point of the game with some good cross-court backhands, and it does indeed win her the point. So for
that's what we need.
Those regular viewers starting to understand Alex's tennis personality, can just sense her body language and her determined look at the moment. She's sort of extra focused. I think she wants to win this match in straight sets today. I hope so.
I think she does.
Second point underway. Alex again playing excellent tennis. Cross-court, forehand, down the line, catches the line. She has a little laugh to herself because I think she felt she might have pulled that a bit too close to the line. But it does catch enough of the line just right on the edge of the line. And she's shouting, yes, come on.
And the crowds are much fuller than they were when they started. I guess a bit like this room. This room has filled up as she wins. And
well back. But Wang is going to put that away, I would think. Oh, she goes back to Alex. If that ball lands in, that would be amazing. Oh, good effort.
Would have been lucky, though, if she'd gone in, wouldn't it? And the crowds, the seats are full now, and she's really gathering the crowds as we expected to. Yes, let's have a little prayer now. Little prayer. This is prayer time for Alex. Okay.
30-15's become 30 all as Alex's return just goes long. So these games are closer. In the first set, they were winning games to love and to 15. Now we've had quite a few games going to 30 all, even juice. So this second set is much closer. Each game is a battle. Not quite sure which way it's going to go. Both hitting with great length. Now Wang throws up a lob to try and get some more time, and another lob. Now Alex goes back behind the player. Brilliant shot. The right play. Great clay court play. It's hard to change direction. Wang was moving back to the middle of the court. Alex spotted that and sent her last shot back behind the player where they'd last been, and you just can't change direction quick enough. And that's a really good play from Alex. It's not the first time in this match she's done that. She now has break point to do exactly what I hoped she would do and break backs immediately. Good return from Alex. Now she goes cross court. Wang on the defensive and misses. We do have parity. The game is won. Alex has taken that break point chance, and we're at 3 games all. I could sense her move. She came back off that change of ends. She stood on that court and said, there's no way I'm letting you race away with this second set, and we're back at 3 games all. The vital 7th game, just like the first set, is at 3 games all. Alex is serving. She's got the chance to go ahead as we come to the second half of this second set. Mental grit indeed.
Yes, completely, that was. Which is one of the things that is so strong about her compared to her fellow players.
As she lands her first serve, now she goes cross court with her forehand. Wang goes cross court with her backhand. Alex goes down the middle of the court. Backhand to forehand. Wang missing on forehand. Alex wins the first point. Good time for Wang's level to drop. She's starting to make a few errors again. Maybe it's the pressure of the business end of the set. Some players rise to the challenge. Other players get more tense and start to miss. We saw it with Freck at the end of the third set in the last round. Is Wang feeling the pressure of not winning that many matches this year, certainly in recent weeks, certainly at this level on tour. Second point underway, and again, good defense from Alex. Wang coming forward. She plays a drop shot. Alex.
Oh! She just fails to get there.
We do like the excitement of a drop shot, and this time it was a Chinese player who played the drop shot.
Come on, Alex, you've got more tokens. You can use your drop shots.
Alex moving well there, though. She nearly made that shot. Just came up short.
Why doesn't she use more drop shots?
Well,
what is stopping her?
At the moment, it's 4 by the Chinese player, 3 by Alex, so it's quite close.
Okay.
But you have to be have control of the point. You don't want to be playing the drop shot when you're outside of the baseline.
Yes.
Great serve from Alex. Gets another return error from the Chinese player Wang, and we're at 30-15.
Okay, she's bouncing, confidently, calmly serving.
Goes to the Wang backhand. Wang deep, too deep. And right at the right time, Alex is having a comfortable game so far. Just at this vital point in the set, she is getting a comfortable lead. Can she now convert on her first service game point chance?
Lots of people
Remember,
into the room.
She lost her last service game, having had 2 game point chances. So she needs to
second serve.
Not give Wang a look at this game. Needs to convert these game points now. 40-15. Second serve is a good one. Wang goes long, and it is all over. That game has gone.
Baby, give it 10.
Brilliant, brilliant game. Wang feeling the pressure much more than Alex Eala there, and really pleased that we're now just 2 games from victory. What a victory this would be, and this would be a revenge for Alex, and even more important,
I love those ding
a
dongs.
straight sets win.
Dan, I'm not offering them to him. It's just because he doesn't like nuts. But I think these are great. And when we come to the Philippines, we're going to fill our bags on the way home with Filipino snacks for the channel.
So provisional rankings are always adjusting day after day, and after she beat Freck, she was provisionally 38 in the world. Other results then come in, and then play took place yesterday. But she's provisionally, Alex is 39 in the world. So she's moved up. She's already gained an extra 25 ranking points. If she could see this match to a conclusion by winning, she would, interestingly, be level with the Brit Emma Raducanu in the rankings. Now, Emma doesn't really play tennis at the moment.
She hasn't played since
but she's currently dropped to 36 in the world, and Alex would go level with Emma Raducanu in terms of her points, 1,360. So this match is worth another 30 ranking points.
Mr. Sildan is saying that she's really playing focused, and she is. That's exactly what I would say. I mean, obviously, I'm not the coach, Dan is, but focused is a good word for her right now, isn't it? And thank you is another word from us, because we are humbled and honoured by all of your very kind subscriptions. Thank you very much.
Yep, so just 8 points. If we can get a run of 8 points here, Alex can be through to the 3rd round. So can Wang respond here at 3-4? She's serving now.
Can't. Wang cannot respond here.
And goes long. Alex will be looking here to really turn the heat on Wang and make.
Just the first serve, it looked like a whole
Yeah,
rally.
it just went out. So second serve. Alex, good return with a backhand. Now she goes straight back to Wang's backhand using her forehand. Wang persisting with the forehand to Alex's forehand. Now she looks to go down the line and way too long. Great first point for Alex. She's right in this game. If you win the first point as a receiver on serve, you're going to have a real look at the service game. The server really has to win 3 points in a row now. Otherwise, this is going to be a close game. And it's hard to win 3 points in a row.
Statistics say this is a really good position for her to be in, don't they?
Yeah, it's hard to win 3 points in a row at this level.
That was a good serve. No, it was long. It was sideways long.
Not had a double fault from the Chinese player this set. Is this going to be her double fault?
They're excited about Rebecca already.
No, she... Oh, great length from Alex on return. Now she comes forward with a forehand, attacking the space.
Yes!
She's 2 points from winning this game.
Come on, Alex.
And 6 points now. We're just 6 points away from winning this match. If she can break serve here, she will serve for the match. Wang looking a little bit hapless there.
And they are piling into the room now, baby. We are literally, you guys, I know, you guys pile in the room when she's winning. When she's not winning, you all disappear. Well, not all of you.
Wang finds a good first serve. In fact, it was so good it was an ace. So this game's not done yet. Hold on to your hats, people.
Hold on to everything you've got and scream for her. Come on.
So 15:30.
Windy. It's windy down there.
Wind gets up, puts Wang off. She misses her first serve by quite a margin. There'll be a lot of pressure now on just getting this second serve into court. As the wind maybe, hopefully, puts her under more pressure. Oh.
Okay. It's okay. She can afford
Alex just goes wide with her backhand, looking to... I think she just needed to play a bit safer there. Anyway, we're at 30 all.
Yeah. Little prayer. Prayer time, everybody. Come on.
Come on, Alex. Finish the job, yes. 30 all point underway. Alex defending. Wang coming forward, but missing. Alex has a break point chance.
Laban. She not even got to juice.
Doing the right thing there. She was behind in the point, but she kept getting the ball back, making Wang play one more shot, and then she totally missed that forehand. So here is a break point. This is a chance for 5-3 lead. We're just potentially one game away if she can win this point. Missing the first serve. This is a real chance now. Come on, Alex, make her play.
You can do this.
I mean, it would be great if she double faulted, but it's a second serve. Alex does make her play. And Wang's gone way out!
You're practically in the crowds!
5-3!
Oh, hello!
Alex will now serve for a place in the third round. And we're not mentioning the Rebecca word yet.
Dan, I think you just did. You just did. We won't mention the Elena word.
We're 4 points from a very, very important victory, because this would also be revenge for that agonising defeat in Auckland that Wang
revenge.
But remember, this is exactly the position we were in Auckland. So I'm building the drama up. Can Alex actually convert now and learn from that match?
Okay, that one went into the net. So second serve. It's okay. She's young. Come on, let's support her.
But on clay, it's very different. It's very hard to hold serve. So she's really got two good chances now to win this match. First on her own serve. First point underway. She goes deep with her backhand. Wang going cross court with her forehand. They're both going cross court. Wang now will go down the line and finds the first point with a forehand winner.
Okay, let's support her. Let's hold her around the world. Let's hold her win and give it to her gently. She's only young. Let's help her.
This is where the professional's instinct of playing their best tennis when they're behind might kick in for Wang. She will just be playing on instinct. Alex has had the better of this match. She needs to just stick to what she's been doing, playing with good precision. and not getting too tight at this point. She just needs to stick with what she's been doing. Take her time. Find her spots. Play with precision. And make Wang do something special. And she does exactly that. We're 3 points away. Three points away. 15 all. A very solid point from Alex there. Doesn't need to go for winners. She just needs to put pressure on Wang by maintaining her length. Keeping the ball deep. Getting a first serve in here would be helpful at 15 all. She does get a first serve in, but Wang somehow finds the angle with that return. 15-30.
Oh, there's people who are coming into the room now because they're just finishing work. Poor Amboy, Janio, missed the first bit, but she's just here
Very
now.
exciting moments. Alex finds her first serve. 4th point underway. Great. Oh,
was that out?
Just out.
Just out.
Oh. It's never easy, is it?
I've made someone jump out of their seat. Sorry. Okay.
Can Alex find a response in this game and tough it out? Wang playing some good tennis as if she doesn't want to lose, but she's gone long with that shot. Alex saves the first break point.
30-40.
Really important.
Just have another one of
so
those, please,
similar
Alex.
to the Auckland match. So similar today. Very similar pattern, but we don't want Alex to not convert this last game she needs on this occasion. So she's serving 30-40. Finds a good first serve. Now she looks at her forehand. Wang. There's a drop shot.
Yes!
Perfect timing. We do love a drop shot.
That was a perfect timing. Perfectly executed. It was just beautiful. It's like it slow-moed over the net, didn't it? It was just perfect. Look at that. Look at that. And Wang just had to watch it.
Alex's 4th drop shot. She tends to win virtually every point she plays a drop shot, but that was the most gutsy time to play it, but the right time, and we're at juice.
Into the net.
Second serve coming up.
Okay.
Come on, Alex.
It's okay, Alex.
2 points from victory.
We're all behind you.
Can she take confidence from that last point? It was a great shot. Second serve. Wang. Has she found a winner? She's found a winner. She can tell from the body language. Oh, gutting. So exciting at the moment.
We're still there. There's the room is getting fuller and fuller. In fact, can you guys breathe? The room's so full. We need to move the walls.
Alex has got another break point to defend. Oh, I thought that was a really good serve, but it's just wide in the tram lines. Oh.
Okay. A prayer. A little prayer, please.
Oh, good defense from Alex. Wang going quite short. Alex, a bit nervy with that forehand. Now going cross court with a backhand. Wang goes back to the backhand side. Alex playing these lob backhands right to the baseline. Good length. Now she needs to come forward a bit. Wang going back to the backhand. Great cross court backhand. Now Alex gets the open space to go into. She hits the open space. She wins the point. Oh! How much more can we take here?
I don't know how many of you are actually watching this at the same time as this, but that was a great rally, wasn't it?
Amazing point. Alex defending for all she's worth. Then she played a really good angle across court, which made Wang have to go way wide on her forehand, which gave Alex a chance to hit the open space, which she did with real accuracy, and Wang couldn't get her backhand back into court. So we're back to juice. Great fight from Alex here. She knows she wants to win this game. She cannot give this match up today. She's been here before with this same player, so she's really determined today to turn this match into a victory.
Oh, come on.
Second serve now at juice for the second time in this game. Lands a good second serve. Wang,
I'd say that
good depth. Alex responds with good depth. Now she goes cross court with a great forehand.
Come on, out.
Both players at the back of the court hitting good depth. Now Alex goes cross court and wins the point! Match point!
I don't believe it. Are we on match point?
We're on match point.
Okay, everyone calm down a little bit.
So much learning has gone on from January. Alex is defending this game for all her worth.
Oh, it's like a pilgrimage.
Last time in Auckland, she served for the match and lost that game. This time, she's determined to see this match to a conclusion. She saved 2 break points. Now she gets a chance for the match, to win the match. Here we are, first serve. Come on, Alex. It's a good first serve. One goes long. It's all over. Oh! Ceylon! Alex!
I can't believe
She has won!
they're shaking hands and they're having a little hug and they're off. Oh, I can't believe it. Can we believe it? This is just fantastic.
What a result! Alex Eala goes through to the 3rd round in Rome. She waves to the crowd. She will play the winner of world number 2, Elena Rybakina, the Australian Open champion, and Maria Sakkari, who have to play later today. But in all likelihood, she will have the big matchup with one of the best players, if not the second, well, definitely the second best player on the planet at the moment, Elena Rybakina. On a surface Rybakina does not like. So it's the best chance Alex will have of playing a top player on a surface which will help Alex more than it will help Rybakina.
So great. And I'm going to put Coach Dan to work this afternoon. He's going to write a blog all about how she beats Rybakina, how she manages it. And if she does, then we will just be, well, we're going to be here for the live. And thank you so much. We've had our super chat. That's so kind of you. We've actually won our goal. We were trying to get a goal of 1 super chat, and we got it. Thank you very much, Mr. Sealdown, our ever kind and generous famalam. This is just so much fun, and thank you all for being here. I mean, we're just going to stay here. I don't think. Are you? I'm so excited. I mean, you guys. No, you don't have to go to sleep yet. It's only. No, it's not. No, it's only 6 o'clock. You guys haven't quite finished work even, but. Oh, too exciting. Can you believe it?
Alex Eala is now provisionally 36 in the world. Remember, coming into the clay court season, she was nearly 10 spots behind that in the mid to high 40s in the world. She's been as high as 31 in the world, but she's moving back up the rankings because her winning form on clay is twice as good as 2025. She won 2 matches on clay last season. This season, she's now won 4 matches on clay. She will be delighted.
And those people who are saying, what's she doing? Why hasn't she won the Grand Slam yet? They're going to sit up and listen now. They're going to say, okay, we understand. She can't be number 1 immediately. But this is progression. This is her representing the Philippine culture, herself, her family. I'm so proud. I've got no right to be proud of her because I'm not related in any way, but literally what you guys, how you have represented yourselves to us. And we watch Eala representing herself. And we are just very proud to be just a tiny little bit adopted as Filipinos. And it's so exciting. Look, we got the snacks. Snack. Oh, where's the camera? There it is. Boom. I know our production is rubbish, but hey ho, we're authentic. And we are so excited. And this means Sunday.
Katie's excited, can you tell?
This means Sunday we get the Rybakina match or whoever the other one is. Sakkari, but it'll be Rybakina. And that means you've also got my little boy. He's my youngest. He's going to be here. So he might get to say hello. Little Lukey. And he is not so little, really. He's 25. But there you go. Or is he 26 even now? No, he's 25. He's 25. Yeah. And so you'll see him on Sunday. And this is just, I can't believe it. Dan said to me, so you've got the one thing that you guys, the ones who've been here for a while, know about Coach Dan is he never says something that isn't like what he really genuinely believes. If I say to him, do I look nice in this? I can tell from his face. He'll kind of say, yeah, you look really nice. And I think, okay, I'm never wearing that again. Anyway, with tennis, he said to me, the minute that draw came out, for Rome. He said not only can she win the first one, but because of the draw, he could see who she would beat, who she would play. He could see that she was going to play Wang, and because she had to play a seed, it was a case of like, well, this is almost the lowest seed she could possibly have to play, and therefore we have really lucked out on the one game. And Dan said to me, not only could she win one, she can win two. And I know that these words don't come out of his mouth unless it's true. And so this is just super exciting. And you just never know what could happen next time against Zachary or Rebecca.
Yeah, it's likely to be Rebecca, but you just never know. Rebecca's least favourite surface, and she has the potential of losing to Zachary on the slow courts of Rome. But I would expect Alex to be on the biggest court, so not on their fourth court. So she's been on this fourth mini stadium court the last two matches. But again, if she does play Rebecca, that will surely be on the main court.
And Eddie says he loves tennis now. He didn't love tennis before, so this is good news. And he says that it's the garlic in the boy bewangs that scares away the evil spirits, which I'm sure is true. And Mr. Dindo Australia says that he is sure that the Filipinos would love to adopt both of us as honorary Filipino citizens, which would be really good fun. Which will be a huge honour. I don't think that will really happen. But somebody, Mr. Geely says, do come and visit us in Manila. And we are going to. In January and February next year, we are planning. And Helen, our long, faithful, Helen's been with us since the beginning, along with the rest of the PCC. She says, thanks, Coach and Tita Katie. Lots of love from the Philippines. Well, lots of love back to you from Bath in England. And Victoria Lentio, I think he's in, I think he was the one in California, is saying he thinks that she can beat Elena or Maria. I'm more scared if it's Maria. That's interesting. Would you be more scared if it was Maria or Elena?
Yeah, I mean, both are very good players. They're not playing until 3 o'clock our time, so they're not due on court for another 3 to 4 hours. So we're not going to know exactly who Alex is playing until another 5.5 hours away. So that's going to be sort of midnight, 1 a.m. with you in the Philippines. That will be when it's confirmed who Alex plays.
And do we know what time? What time would you expect? I know they won't have actually said so, but what time would you guess they'll play on Sunday?
Well, if it is Rebecca, then it could be as late as 6 o'clock. It could be the night match on Sunday.
Why would they do that?
Because they have like a lot of events. They have like a showpiece match that they consider for the night match. Well, today they're putting on their local Italian player Cocoretto on the night match. So they will tend to favour the Italian. So a lot will depend if there's an Italian. So if Cocoretto won today, then they might prioritise her. But assuming there's no Italians left in the draw, then Rebecca against Alex Eala would be definitely a potential match. So it could be as late as 6 o'clock our time, which means sort of 1 in the morning in the Philippines.
Oh, on a Sunday, that's
but
hard.
That's the latest it could be. Any other time in the schedule would mean Sunday evening for the people in the Philippines.
Sunday evening would be much nicer for the Philippines. And Mr. Cabog is just enjoying a little sweet drop of beer in celebration. He's overwhelmed for Sunday. And I bet Sunday's a busy day for you. But, well, it's a busy day for all of you. I'm going to have a little prayer tonight that they put her on a bit earlier. Because 1 in the morning's inconvenient for you guys. Whereas if we could get her on a Sunday afternoon, from what we have seen in previous like videos and things, a lot of people go on and watch things on Sundays because it's their day of rest. I know some people aren't lucky enough to have a day of rest and have to work on a Sunday, but it's lovely if if at least the majority can watch and watch with the family. You know, watch all together. It's lovely. Oh, visit the Philippines and experience what true hospitality is. George, I doubt you not. We are very excited to visit. We don't know how to sort of put together a chalk dust team meeting on a beach somewhere with a campfire and we'll all bring barbecue. Or no, you probably don't do barbecue. I don't know what you do. We'll be in the Philippines in January. See you there, Victor Alentio says. Well, you probably will. One of you guys must be a sort of tourist information person and can put together a little program for us where we should go and how we should get between the islands and where the coolest places to be and where the coolest tennis will be, because obviously we'll bring our rackets and that will be lots of fun. And Mr. Sealdown, I'm sure, will want to have a game with Dan.
Yeah, so Alex hasn't played either Rybakina or Sakkari before, so it will be a new challenge to her, regardless of who wins later this afternoon in Italy.
And Mr. Sealdown is saying, are we gonna be looking for Alex's best win in clay? I think that is absolutely right. That will be the best win. Well, that was the best win we've had, and then the best win we're going to have is Sunday. See you, Rybakina. See her off. We can see her off.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about Rybakina is that she's just had her worst kind of performance coming from Madrid. So she lost to Anastasia Potapova quite early in Madrid. So she's come off her worst performance of the season in Madrid. She's got a mixed record in Rome. Last year she lost early in the third round, so hopefully that's a good omen, because it would be exactly the same point in the tournament when Alex is playing her. If she comes through, it would be the third round again, but last year she lost to Andreescu. So not necessarily beyond the realms of possibility. Alex would be the underdog quite clearly, and Rybakina has the biggest serve in the game, so if her serve's on song, it will be a really big ask. But there's every possibility that Rybakina's best game doesn't come to court in Rome. So who knows? Fingers crossed.
I've been asked a question actually, which I kept on meaning to ask you. Any idea why the doubles draw is still not out? I hear that Alex will be playing with Baptiste. Oh, did you hear that? Okay. What do you think, Mr. Dan?
Yeah, well, for those who are struggling, if you've got access to Google, the best way is to Google BNL. I know they've got a sponsorship.
BNL, because it's the BNL Rome Championship,
isn't it? It's BNL Internazionale Open.
With a Z.
With an Z. But I'm going to do exactly that and go to the tournament website. So if you type in BNL and then Internazionale, it'll come up. You don't even need to get to the Z, but international, but with a Z, international. Then scroll down and click on their tournament website. Then you can turn the language to Italian, from Italian
you missed it,
to English.
Yeah.
And you can look at the draws, and you just have to select main draw doubles, WTA, and I can tell you exactly what's happening. It's interesting. You're right.
What?
The draw, the website doesn't have the draw available. That's interesting. That's slightly bonkers, isn't it?
Well, you would have seen it if it was available, wouldn't it?
So
but they are Italian. Italian's very mañana. They're more Spanish than the Spanish.
So I think that what's happened is they're not playing doubles yet. So I think the doubles will start and then the draw will become available. So they're clearly not sharing the draw until the doubles becomes is scheduled. So not quite sure. Everything's there for you to access it on the website, but when you actually click on the select the option, it's not coming up. So no, I don't know why that is. My other line of sort of I find things out on social media, and I go to people who I know actually attend the press conferences and are in the media actually at the event.
Ah, yes.
And they sometimes update on social media
quicker than anywhere else, don't they?
They do.
We are in the throes of trying to get ourselves press passes, especially for the English. We've heard that Eala has confirmed that she's going to be playing in Birmingham in the UK, which is probably only a couple of hours drive from us. And so we will. That's just because the roads are terrible. It's actually not very far, we will go up there for certain. And difficulty with buying tickets for us is that we don't know which court she'll be on and we don't know when she'll be playing. So we're thinking of just getting some ground passes and going in before we get our press passes. When we get press passes for all of this, it'll all be a lot easier and we can really have some fun for you guys, because we can give you live commentary and we can even lots of real pictures. That would be great. That would be original editorial for you, which we would love to do for you. I think that would be exciting. And we know there's still lots of you in the room. Thank you. And lots of you still adding your subscriptions to us, which we are just delighted by. And because you've done that, we will, of course, you will get the all of the updates that we'll be doing. Dan will be doing a blog this afternoon, which I will read into the laptop and put on a video for you and about how she can win.
I suspect they're not starting the doubles till Monday next week, and that's why we've got no information on it.
It would be interesting to know who she's playing with, though.
That's quite rare, but it's possibly to help the doubles players. So the doubles specialists having the doubles tournament just in one condensed week, whereas this singles event starts sort of midweek and is running through a whole full week next week. I think possibly the tournament has considered that the wider implications, so the doubles players can be playing somewhere else this week, and they don't have to sort of arrive until the second half, as it were, of the tournament, and they play the doubles tournament all next week when there are less singles matches to play. That's the other advantage of doing that, so they can get rid of a huge number of matches. The first couple of rounds in the singles is where loads of matches are played, and with this being a dual event with the men as well, there's a lot of demand on the courts to get through all the singles matches. So I think it's a combination of those two reasons why the doubles is being put back probably till next week, when there's only only the sort of last 16, 32 singles players left in the draw across both the men's and the women's. So it'll be linked to that, but that will be very exciting if that's confirmed and she stays on to play doubles as well. Then we'll have some fun with that, because we watched her, didn't we, in the doubles with Sonmez in Madrid, and they had fun. They won their first match, and then they lost quite an exciting match. They went to a tiebreak with Siniakova and Townsend, who went on to win the event. So Alex likes a bit of doubles.
Mr. Rainier has offered us a night in a 5-star hotel, and then he's looked up which ones when we come to Manila.
Wow.
And breakfast included, and here are the best 4 hotels in Metro Manila that he's recommending us. He's telling us which ones we should go to. I'm going to take a snapshot of that, because then we will know which ones we should go to when we come along.
So thank you so much to Mr. Rainier.
Absolutely. Mr. Rainier is one of our, what we call the PCC, the people who are here. They have been here from the beginning. They've been a huge support. They kind of encourage other people to subscribe to us, which is just so generous and thoughtful. And they sort of help the channel along. Honestly, when Mr. Rainier first started, he was on must have been back in February, maybe January. And he said to everyone, come on, let's get them subbing or something. And we didn't even know what that meant. We had no idea about what subscribers were, what it meant to our channel, and of course now we do. We're very, very grateful, and here we are. Even today, we've managed to get ourselves to, you know, closer to the 5,000, which is what we're really excited by. We set ourselves a little target to be 5,000 subscribers by the French Open, and it looks like that might happen anyway. And so it's very, very kind. Yeah, Mr. Rainier has helped us all out, as have a lot of the rest of those people, and a lot of the rest of you. And you all, and we, our PCC are our bedrock, and new people are also very welcome, of course. Like going to church, you'll be welcomed in the back as you walk in by Mr. Rainier and Helen and Mr. Seal down Poe, and you'll be welcomed, and then you sit down and you watch the watch along, and then we all chat, and it's. I always kind of wish that I could see you guys the same way as you can see us. I feel like I can. I've got little images in my head of all of you guys, and I love it when I see the same faces coming up again. Well, except for they're not faces, they're names, but it's very, very lovely. We absolutely love it, and wow, with 2 wins this week.
Yeah, if you're summarising Alex's development on clay, it's been the most noticeable improvement since January. So always strong on a hard court. We saw some impressive match results during the hard court season in America. She got to the last 16 in both Indian Wells and Miami. She had that great match with Coco Gauff until Coco Gauff retired. So she's always been a threat with her natural way of playing on the faster surfaces, and that will continue beyond the clay court season when they return to the hard courts after the grass court season. But in terms of clay, there was a big question mark how Alex would cope, and she's had a couple of tough matches on clay, but they were against higher ranked opponents. So no disgrace in losing to the players like Ostapenko on clay. But in terms of what's been most impressive is she's now playing clay court tennis. So she's executing the right shots. Her tactics are clearly becoming much more appropriate on the clay. So right at the start, she was understandably playing a similar way to how she played on the hard courts the weeks before. But now you can see she's doing all the things I've been encouraging her to do, and I'm sure her coaches are encouraging her to do, which is she shows more patience, she chooses the right time to go for clean winners, which is her natural instinct, but she's not going for those winners too early in the rally. She's doing a lot of forcing tennis where she plays good depth and she moves her opponent around the court and she tries to take control of the point, and much more consistent. She's not making as many errors. I haven't looked at the stats for today's match, but it was quite clear to me Wang was like Alex used to be a few weeks ago on clay. You could just tell Wang was playing tactically with impatience and really just not thinking about how she should be playing on clay. And what's really pleasing, why we get so excited when Alex plays drop shots, because that is such a sort of signature tactic on clay. And if you watched Alex every match on clay, she's just starting to use the drop shot a little bit more in each match, and she's playing those shots really well. And today I think she played 4 drop shots and pulled off that shot successfully, and the most important time was on one of those break points in that very last game. So it's great to see that development, and what's more exciting, this is the first higher ranked player she's beaten on clay this season. So of her 4 wins, this is the first one against a higher ranked player. So really exciting, and it's given me great confidence and belief that Alex can compete on all surfaces successfully in her career. She's only 20, so to be doing this well at this age, having won 4 times now on clay.
And we need to make sure that that social media following in the Philippines understands that. I mean, you can't make sure of it, can you? But each time I see people saying, she hasn't won a Grand Slam yet, is she really all that? We need to stand up and say and represent her, help her be represented by her country, by the people who possibly just don't understand tennis as much as we do. And so we just need to help them to understand that the target this year is not to win the Grand Slam. That's not how tennis works. The target this year is to keep getting better and do better on clay, which is exactly what she has done, and to get some visibility, playing against better players like Dan's just been talking about. If she plays Rybakina, that's a better player, and you only get better by playing better players. And now she's just beaten Wang, who was, certainly in the numbers, a better player. Probably not in her position currently, but she looked like a better player. So she's doing exactly what we would hope of her. And I think it must be quite demoralizing for her to see any negative or people who are over expectational, that's the word, of what she should be doing right now in her career. So we just need to stand up for her when we see that in our own little way. And thank you, Victor Relentio. He says, well said, Katie. Well, we just need to be the PCC of the internet. If we could do that, just between the few of us that there's 100 of you in the room right now, and there's us two, so that's 107, 109 of us. Can we PCC the internet? Shall we moderate? Shall we just stand up for her? And I hope she gets that message, because the most important thing really is how she feels.
And it's not beyond the possibilities. I mean, it's a bit. It may be a bit optimistic, but she's only 1 match away from being in that seeders spot inside the top 32 in the world. So that's another indicator that her ranking has improved during this clay court season.
Yeah.
So she's gone up to, as I said, right level with Emma Raducanu at 36 in the world provisionally. And there's only, of the players above her, there's only Potapova and Christian that are left in the draw, in the sort of.
We saw Potapova.
The relevant players sort of ranked in the 30s that can impact their ranking in Rome. So Alex needs 1 more win, and in all likelihood that would propel her very close to a seeded position in the French Open. So there's so much to play for, and it will be interesting to see what Alex Eala's team do. But I don't think they'll be that bothered about a seeded position at the French Open, but certainly on the grass and Wimbledon in the end of June, being seeded there would have a huge positive impact on her chances. So loads to be excited by. And unlike some commentators who were projecting Alex inside the top 20 in the world, I was being much more cautious. I think her ranking is about right, but certainly it's very reasonable to think that she could get close to 30 in the world in the coming weeks. So fingers crossed that by the time we get to the end of June, Alex sustains this sort of positive form and gets close to that seeded position for Wimbledon.
Yes, we are. I think, I don't know, I feel a bit selfish being excited by when she comes to England, because it's not going to be very far away, is it? Only a few weeks now. But when she gets to the grass courts and gets here, and we can actually go and take our webcams and often give you real footage. And I don't know, I'm not the type of fan who wants to bother her by
actually meeting her. If she like heard about our channel and would be willing to meet us, then we would obviously completely love that. But we wouldn't be like clamoring around going, Alex, touch my hand. You know, I'm such a big fan. I don't think that helps her. I'd rather just sit there in the background and watch, um, because it's all really about her. But I would be very excited to be, close up watching a real live tennis match. And of course, we'll have our what's it called? The Insta Go camera that you can just pop on your top of your cap and just broadcast it live. I'm not sure you're really meant to, but if they're not going to give us press passes, then hey, they can't actually tell us not to. If they give us press passes, then we have to fall into line and do what they tell us. So the minute whilst we haven't got press passes, we can show you live footage and do all sorts, which will be great fun. But there she is. Dan's just looking at pictures of her from your lovely Diane Castillo, I love her. I always watch her stuff. She's very lovely about all sports and all Filipino sports too.
By the end of the match, the crowd was very full by the end of the match.
It was. Well, we said that, didn't we?
It's as if you like the winning feeling.
Well, they do like the winning feeling. Yeah. Of course they do. Mr. Jose Cabugpo is saying, do you think her drop shot is one weapon to improve? I'd like to see it more often. I don't know about improving.
She plays it really well. I'm surprised she hasn't played it a little bit more, but she certainly played it to really good effect. We jokingly said she has a limit of 1 per set, but today actually she played 1 in set 1, but by set 2 she actually played 3. And I think that's the kind of number, if you're playing it every point, it's just far too often and your opponent's going to be wise to it. So certainly you're not going to be playing it sort of 6, 7, 8 times a set. But I think 3, 4, 5 times a set is about the right number. And certainly on that break point, 5-3 up, 30-40, she played a devastating drop shot just at the right time. It caught Wang by surprise. But if you just execute it well, the opponent, even if they're Coco Gauff and the best mover on court, they're not going to get to it. And she played it at the right time, and she played it the right direction. She played it cross court. So it's more about the decision making and the direction you choose to play the drop shot. So the difference between going straight over the net in a straight line or diagonal with your choice of direction of playing the drop shot is more important in some ways than just playing it well, because you need to make your opponent run the furthest distance.
Mr. Hugo Poe has said he sees Potapova is really improving by ranking and in playing game right now, given her good results in recent games. Well, interesting. I know Dan will say something completely different to this, Mr. Hugo, but for me, Potapova is a baby. She mentally is. I have never seen anything like it. The way she was squealing and screaming at her box and blaming anyone else in the room except herself for her match. And I have never seen Alex behaving like that. And I have never seen a man behaving like that. And I'm a bit of a feminist here. I'm going to say I would like, you know how you're so proud of how Alex represents the Philippines and how she shows Pinoy power, and you would be disappointed if she behaved badly somewhere, because she'd be like behaving. It would be like the whole of the Filipino diaspora behaving badly. Well, I feel like that about Potapova. I feel like don't represent women like that. She's a fully grown woman. I know she's only young. Yes, of course, and there are lots of them who are only young, but she behaves so badly and in such a, I'm sorry, I'm going to use the word pathetic way, that I don't support her, and I don't really like watching her, except I'm afraid it makes me feel bad because I kind of laugh. Anyway, so her ranking might be going up, but I would say watch this space. Not going to last for very long with that type of behavior. Now, that might be very harsh, and if it is, I'm sorry. And tell me what you think. But That's, I'm afraid, a woman view. What is the Dan view on that one?
Thank you for inviting me in to speak.
I
I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah, thank you. Please, we all want to know what you think because you're the tennis coach.
Potapova is a streaky player. So she's just had some good tennis at the right time because she found some really good tennis in Madrid, which was obviously a 1,000 event. And not only did she beat Rybakina, but she got through to the semi-finals. And in doing so, of course, you're maximising your ranking points. So she's a streaky player. She found some good form and she got, over 300 ranking points by getting to the semi-final, which is worth more to her than winning an event. She has won an event before. I think she's won in the Transylvanian Open a couple of times.
Is she like Sharapova?
And that's a 250 event. So she got more points last week in Madrid for getting to the semi-final than she did for winning the tour events she's won in the past.
Mr. Hugo's asking, is she like Sharapova?
Yeah, yes, but I don't think she's got the same mentality, which is what Katie was talking about. So she's quite what we sometimes refer to women as being high maintenance in a tennis world. I would describe her as high maintenance. So how she interacts with her coaching team and her boyfriend, who's currently is a male tennis player, isn't he? Greek sport. How she interacts from while she's playing, sort of evidence for me that kind of high maintenance. So she's huge swings emotionally on court, and certainly when she played Kostyuk in the semi-final, Kostyuk was far superior in that side of the game. Her temperament was far better, and Potapova basically self-exploded, sort of self-combusted on court emotionally, and she kind of just playing silly games, like quite immature with her box about, well, I'm losing, and we've seen that with Andreeva, who is only 19 as well. They have this negative interaction with their coaching teams, and it's not good for their tennis on court. And it's the opposite to the player like Alex Eala or Marta Kostyuk recently. They stay very calm on court, and it does mean that their emotions don't affect their tennis as much. So that's how I describe Potapova. I don't think she's going to be consistent. I don't think her form is going to last. I think you'll see her results go up and down, and that's been her pattern for the past few seasons as well. So she will be interesting today because she's playing Makova, Czech Republic player we know, because she's played Alex Eala this season, who's obviously a much higher ranked player, Karolina Makova. So I suspect Potapova bubble will burst and you'll see her have some early exits, because that's been her pattern. So no doubt she's confident in recent weeks and been playing well, but I'm not sure it will last. She goes for a shot. She goes for big shots, but equally that brings with it high risk. So we'll see. That's my thought on her.
I popped your subscribe QR code on there just in case any of you are watching. We see that quite a lot of you are watching on televisions, and I think sometimes it must be hard for them to actually subscribe on a television. So every now and then I pop the little subscribe button up there. I think it's just a button to our channel actually, but if you wanted to subscribe. And thank you very much to all of you who have. We've had I've so enjoyed actually that game. It was fun. It was like a little party going on, and she won, which was great. And everyone piled into the room. I felt like the room must have been quite. I hope the windows were open. We're gonna have to make a bigger room.
Well, it was a comfortable win in the end, and we weren't quite expecting that level of comfort. Wang started so well that the potential of a long match was on the cards, but Alex came back so quickly that once she got that run of games from the middle of the first set, she really was the stronger player from there on.
And it's nice for her because she's now got a Friday afternoon, a whole of a Saturday, and maybe a Sunday morning in Rome. It's a beautiful place. She can meet with her soul. She can
meet with us.
Yeah, it's the type of place you can meet with your soul in. you know, the Vatican City right there.
Yes.
I mean,
You've been, I haven't, so there we go.
really? You never been to Rome?
No.
I'll have to go next year.
I just need a romantic weekend away.
Well, we've already said we're going to Manila, and we've been invited to go to Ireland as well. Dublin.
Manila will be like a second honeymoon.
It will be. I've never been to the Philippines. That would be so exciting. We will manage it. We're going to try and manage it around the tennis, so that, you know, you feel like if we're all the way over in the Philippines, it would be rude not to go to the Australian Open, you know, and then, but we want to see the Manila Open, and hopefully, obviously, Alex will play at that. She would, wouldn't she? And so, you know, you go to the Manila Open, and then the I see the Russian and the Balkan states tennis players are hot-tempered. That's why they have so many psychologists and psychology clinics all over their country. That's an interesting observation. Huh. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Right, I'm going to get rid of that barcode now because it's annoying. There you go, it's gone. I love the technology. You can just click, clicky, clicky. And so, any questions? We are here, and I know that you're not even going to sleep yet, are you? It's just the people in America who are a bit sleepy. But if you've got any more questions, obviously we're here to answer them. And if not, we will let Dan go off and write his.
Well, I've got a choice. I could predict that Rebecca is going to win in about 4 hours' time and just plan for that, or I can wait to watch that match and do it after.
Yeah, she's not going to win. Okay, I thought we were going to say win against
Zachary.
Against, you don't want to say she's going to win against Eala, no, because anything can happen. And I think Eala's going to be in a great place. She's going to be riding the wave of winning in Rome. It's so romantic. It's so beautiful temperature. The Pope is right there. The Pope, did you know? You probably did know because you all love tennis and you all love the Pope. The Pope is a massive tennis fan. I wonder if they let him go and watch it. He really is a proper tennis fan. The first meeting of this new Pope, the first meeting he had when he became Pope was with Sinner, which is kind of a funny word for him to be meeting with, really. And apparently they were walking through some beautiful, the Sistine Chapel or something. Not the Sistine Chapel, one of those. Anyway, somewhere absolutely beautiful inside the Vatican. And Sinner had bought him a tennis racket and said, "Should we have a little hit?" And the Pope said, "Possibly, maybe, might not. Shouldn't really be playing tennis in this setup, you know, with all this 16th century art everywhere." So Sinner kind of, "Oh yeah, you're right." But I would not be surprised if I heard on the down low that the Pope and Sinner had a little match on an actual court. Because you don't be, I mean, even though he's the Pope, you don't be a tennis fan and a tennis player without playing tennis. So he must play, you know, and he's human. And so I wonder, what do you know? Do you have any inside track? Because I know you all know a lot about the Pope. Or you will maybe know a lot about the Pope, because I think you are more Catholic in your I think. Is the mic back on? Hopefully. I think it is. So, yes. I think Dan will be probably. Don't know. Would you write it? We've done some before where you write it ahead of time, knowing full well what's going to happen. And one of them won. One of them was brilliant because we were able to post it immediately, like a nanosecond of her winning. We posted it straight away. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sealdown. Yes, this microphone was low on battery. It's charged up again now. But one of them we wrote a whole one where she was going to play Paolini if she won, and then she didn't win. So we've got a sort of a graveyard of blogs which we prepared and we didn't do because that match never ended up happening. But I don't know. See what Dan thinks. It'll all be about the timing. But that was a really exciting game, and I'm so glad she won. I mean, it never really looked like she wasn't going to. But then you don't want to over predict, because then you become a bit of a joke if you just say she's going to win every single time. That's why he doesn't write all the blogs saying she's going to win. He says, if she's going to win, this is how she's going to do it. And I think that's the right way to do it, really. Alex is up to a giant Rebecca. Well, Helen Poe. Yeah, she is. She's up to it. She can. We know she can. And what she'll definitely do, even if she doesn't win it, is she'll learn. And this is what we go back to, this sort of, oh, how come she hasn't won the Grand Slam? Because she hasn't been on this journey this far down the track. And so this game will teach her. She will learn. There, you took the mic with you, darling.
I thought you had one.
I did, but it had no battery. Anyway, it says that we're sorted now. I was charging it. He's back. He's back in the room. So Helen is saying Alex is up to it, up to the giant. And Hugo is saying exciting match, Eala against Rebecca. It's like Eala against Schwantek in Miami. Both opponents ranked second last year and now. Well, that's a very interesting point. Very interesting. And yeah, so we're excited. I don't know which one you're going to do. It'll be timing wise, won't it? How long will it take you to write it?
Well, I will do it this afternoon, and I'm going to do Rebecca because that's the most likely opponent. And then as the match unfolds, if it looks like Sakkari's going to pull off a shock, I'll have to do Sakkari thereafter. But at least we'll have the first one ready, literally at match point to Rebecca if we get that
You'll
far.
see it posted up.
So we'll have the edge on all our competitors, whoever they are.
Yes, because we're micro-influencers now. That's what somebody said to us. You're micro-influencers because of our numbers. And I thought that was very sweet. I don't even know really what that means, but I know that we have fun when she plays, and it's very lovely. Yes, well, thank you, Helen. We're looking forward to that too. I think we probably need to leave the room so that Coach Dan can write his thing, and then I get to read it. I've got to go to the optician this afternoon. New glasses. But I'll get back and read it into the, by the time bedtime comes along, we'll have it out, won't we? Their bedtime.
Yeah, I think
they go to bed late, I think.
Anyway. We'll have it done, but we'll have it done literally at the point they finish their match, which is expected around 5-6 o'clock our time, so just before we go out for this evening.
Midnight, 1 o'clock, which is late bedtime. Okay, well, look, thank you so much for coming along. We really, really appreciate your support and your help to make the atmosphere, which is, it's a kind of bizarre thing that we're the only ones you can see us, we can't see you, but the atmosphere comes from the chat as well.
And Alex won!
And Alex won La Banna.
2 wins in a row on clay for the first time this season. She's really starting to go places on all
Girl.
surfaces.
She's
Unbelievable.
a sweetheart, isn't she?
So,
Bless her.
look forward to Sunday. Salamat po.
Salamat po.
Bye-bye.